Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about why there's not many uploads on BrianB. So if you don't know what we're talking about when we say BrianB, V stands for Veronica, and that's my name. And sorry about the tattoos on my face, they were for something yesterday at school. So the reason we're not uploading is because me and Brianna, which is Brie, me and Brie have stopped being friends. We're taking a tiny bit of a break. And so the reason, I'm just going to go ahead and say why, we got into a fight about friendship and trusting and liking people for who they are, because I was stupid and I ruined everything by joking around with a friend of mine, saying some stuff that was false, but I was joking and I tried telling her that. And when I joked around with Bree, she took it seriously to heart. But it was still my fault. I'm not gonna say it's not. It is, and I feel really stupid for doing that. But it's not a big deal to me anymore. I'm still upset that me and Brianna aren't friends anymore. I'm not gonna say I'm trying, but I am. I'm not trying to make up with her. I'm trying to get rid of the grudge she's holding against me, because she has perfectly good reason to hold a grudge against me, and I understand that. I'm just trying to get it to stop because, I'm not gonna lie, I really miss her as my friend. You know how that goes. And so, me and I've also, we're still following each other on Instagram, and we're still friends on Facebook. So it shows me some of her pictures and their quotes, and you can kind of tell kind of about me. I'm just taking a wild guess because it has stuff to do with what we were fighting about. So I took a bunch of screenshot quotes on my phone, and I was gonna go ahead. I sent her a lot of them so I can explain to her some stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a few of the quotes and see if you can kind of understand what's going on. So there was one that was so there's this one. It says, "I didn't mean to ruin everything," and I sent her that because I really didn't. And then, "I allowed a gap no longer fillable with the highs and hellos exchanged along the corridors to form between us. I guess I'm to blame after all." And yeah, that's true. A lot of these are true. And then there's, "I miss you, not in some cheesy let's hold hands and be together forever kind of way. I just miss you, plain and simple. I miss your presence in my life. I miss you always being there for me. I miss my best friend." And that's true. And then there's this one last one I want to show or say, because this is mainly the truth. There's a few people in my life I can trust, like I did Brianna, but it says, "I miss our conversations. I miss how we used to talk every minute of every day and how I was able to tell you everything that was on my mind." And it's kind of funny because the day before we stopped being friends, which is the day before the fight, she, I had to tell her some personal stuff that was going on family-wise and relationships with people-wise. And her and maybe 2 or 3 other people, that's not many, and that's okay. It's better to have a tiny amount of people you can trust than to have a whole group of people that you don't know if you can trust. Brianna was one of those tiny people I knew I could trust. I'm not going to mention the other people. And then she ended up coming over and getting some stuff back, and unfortunately some of the stuff I refused to give back, and because I didn't personally think it was right for her to come over, but she has her reasons, she does, and I had my reasons for not wanting her to take them, but she still deserved them. And I guess because I wanted to keep, I'm going to be straight up honest, I wanted to keep something to remember her as my friend being, and it was some silly stupid shirt. But the thing is, I guess it costs a lot. I knew it costed a lot, and I guess she didn't want to spend something pricey on someone she didn't think she could trust. She can trust me, and trust has nothing to do with it. So I think we both kind of just like ran into the trust thing and are making stuff up about it. But I think it mainly had to do with letting people be who they are, I guess. And one day I got mad at her when we weren't friends anymore. She sent me the video to a song, and it's called How You Remind Me by Nickelback. And I was kind of a bitch to her, and I feel kind of bad. And she didn't deserve for me to say that, but then I'm not sure if it was that night or whatever night it was. I kept just sending her a bunch of stuff that I was really trying to be honest about, and some personal stuff. I was trying to see if I could trust her, and I probably shouldn't have done that because I don't know if she's still my friend or not. And to be honest, I get kind of sick talking about it because I guess it's true that I do miss her. And one of the other things, I'm going to say one more quote because this is exactly how I feel at this moment. Because I was editing the video for the Truth or Dare, and I finished about half of it a few months ago, 2 months ago, and I wanted to finish it anyway. So the quote says, "We always thought we'd look back on our tears and laugh, but we never thought we'd look back on our laughter and cry." Because that basically means you never thought you'd look back on the amazing times you had with somebody and cry whenever you realize you lost them. And for some reason, I feel like I'm doing a bunch of quotes about friends dying. Some of it isn't like dying quotes. None of them are. There's this one I just randomly clicked on. It's hard to move on from a broken heart, but it's harder to move on from a broken friendship. Because boys sometimes can get in the way. And that's kind of true. But it's better to stay friends with somebody that you know you can trust rather than somebody that just breaks your heart. If somebody breaks your heart, that's not a big deal. Like, it still is gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt even more when you realize you lost someone that you thought you could trust. And you couldn't trust them, but you just were a bitch and decided not to. So, and I think the main reason I can go ahead and say this is because it's kind of defending me. But it's just some stupid quote I found. It says, "All your friends seem like enemies when you're broken down and empty." It's basically saying whenever you're broken and you're empty without love and stuff, then everyone seems to be against you, and then that can make you lose people that you really love. And that's basically what happened with me and Brianna. So I guess it's kind of silly to cry or even to complain about something that's stupid. I mean, it was my fault, but I don't feel like it's stupid. I feel like breaking up with your friend is like hard to do. Like, you know the saying, making up is hard to do? Breaking up is hard to do. And not like breaking up with a boyfriend, but like breaking up with your best friend. And I'm not gonna lie, me and Brianna, Brianna wasn't exactly the best person, but then again, neither was I, and nobody's perfect. So even if I talked trash about her and she talked trash about me, we never did that when we were friends. So that's how I know she was a true friend. The only thing I never liked about her, and I guess I was too scared to say it to her, but now she's gonna see it anyway because she's on YouTube. I didn't understand why she wanted to talk badly about people that she didn't even want to get to trust. There's people at school she thinks are backstabbers when she might have her reasons, but right now I think she focuses more on the past than she does the present. And by present I mean the last couple months, about what's been going on with friends and stuff. She thinks about everything that's happened in the past. And I'm not trying to like put her down. I'm basically trying to say the reasons I said what I said. And I'm not going to get too detailed into that because it'll just make me even more upset than I already am. But I mean, I know I'm a bad person. I can't do anything about that. But I guess since it's not a big deal anymore, it's not going to matter. But still, she is still really important to me, and I still wish I hadn't said what I said to her. And I do feel completely and utterly stupid. So, Brianna, if you're watching this, please answer my texts and call because I really need to talk to you. Okay? So, if you guys enjoyed this little talk, I'm going to have another part of this about other stuff about this. So I hope this isn't going to be too long of like a series. I'm just trying to get out my feelings about what I think about this. And I'll get more into detail about everything that's been going on with me and her in the next video. So, bye guys.